stops us in our tracks. Bravely we prove in our striving, trudging together each day. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Good afternoon, all my fellow trudgers. Welcome to Saturday. Saturday is also daylight savings time. We're going to lose an hour tonight. And I would tell you to make sure you put your clocks an hour forward. But they all do it automatically now. So you don't have to worry about that. I don't think I have anything, well, except maybe the microwave and the stove, right, that I actually have to physically put forward. So I'm so glad I figured out that no light thing. This room's actually yellow, but it is too yellow. Man, okay. These all have soda in them. I think I have a drinking problem. I won't tell you the amount of coffee cups. Yeah, well, 5. I have 5 coffee cups. I need to clean. Maybe I should clean up in here today. All right. That's about as messy as it gets. Except all the stuff on the floor. There's not that much. It's amazing what I have on my floor. Let's see. I have a crush ball. I am crushing the ball. See, I crush. I am the great crusher of red balls. What else do I have on my floor? I have Narcan. I have Narcan on my floor. Yes, I do. What else does Dion have on his floor? Oh, Dion has more Narcan. Should we see what else? Oh, yeah, that might help. I can always do this if you like. I'm using my inside voice right now. So, oh no, maybe tomorrow we'll continue with the what is on Dion's floor. All right. I try and make this entertaining here and there. I just make this shit up as okay. Welcome to the Daily Trudge. You might want to turn up your hearing aids for this one, my friends. Actually, there's one stat that I know. 80% of my followers are women between the ages of 25 and 55. Mostly 35 to 55. Not surprising. That is not surprising to me. I've always attracted people that really want to take a look inward, that like having harder conversation because we like to grow. And I have found that women are more apt to do that. 63, yeah. Hey. It's a great age to be. I'm 53. But yeah, most of my followers are women. But as it turns out, women are more apt to change than men. I don't have a reason for that. I don't know exactly why. I think it has to do with the machismo thing, with not wanting to be a weak man, or even the thought of being a weak man or portraying that could be a bad thing. Hey, Gary, it's good to see you, brother. It's good to see you. Did I do introductions? It seems like I did. Okay. Let's do them again. Welcome, Daily Trudge. My name is Dion. I'm your host. If you're here, please say hello, whether you're watching live or the rewatch. It doesn't take very long. So, today, that's my birthday. Yeah. Yeah. It was a very special day. My mother was shopping when her water broke. I guess she was buying a new dress. She was buying a new dress, and she told the lady, hey, can you hurry up? And she said, yeah, why? I said, well, because my water just broke. So the only fame to claim thing that I can claim is I was born the same day Jimi Hendrix died. So no, I'm not. Anyway, living a transparent life. First of all, how are we going to be transparent? What is being transparent? Well, transparent means that if you ask me something, I'm gonna do everything that I can. I'm gonna give you all the information. When I did sales, I was very transparent. See, when you're transparent, people trust you. Okay. Now, the only way that I'm going to be able to live a transparent life is if I do some work. I'm going to have to do a lot of inward work. Hi, Amber. Good to see you. Sorry, I'm not quite awake yet. I haven't had nightmares the last 2 nights. Yay. Yay. Okay. Getting to a point where you could be transparent isn't easy. I'm going to tell you why. Because when you're transparent, you're going to get the feeling that you're vulnerable. Transparency does not mean vulnerable. It's not what that means. Right? I'm going to give you a good example. Hey, Dion, we want to make sure that the club is doing the right thing with the money. Show us how you're spending money. And I show them how I spend the money every single time. Right? I'll let that be public purview. That is transparency. Okay? What are some other transparent things? I don't really have anything to hide. In other words, even if you heard something about me, so what? I'm a human being. I'm a human being. I have a life to live. And I do the best that I can with what I have, just like everybody else. Right? Right? That's why I thought maybe it'd be good to be a politician. Right? Can you live a transparent life and be a politician? Ooh. Wouldn't that be different? Right? See, it'd be different for us because I'd be like, hi, I'm Dion. I endorse this video. And be all, I'm a drunk. I've done some really bad things in my life. You wouldn't believe the kind of shit I've done. And I would just tell on myself. I did some really bad things and I learned from them. And I'd like to be able to pass that on to my community. You think that I don't, I'd probably make it. I think it'd be hilarious. and I support this message. Bet your ass I do. And come on and be like, I'm Dion, and I fucked up a lot. So I'd like to teach you how not to do that in our community. I think it would work. I think it would work. All right. Hi, Ingrid. It's good to see you. Dion hasn't done anything. He's just here. Actually, I'm teaching a lot. It's just that I'm fucking around doing it at the same time. I'm doing that because I don't really have much fodder on this topic. Okay. And you guys missed the what's on Dion's floor. We're gonna be having little games at the beginning. We found out that Dion has a couple things on his floor. So join us tomorrow for the continuation of what is on Dion's floor. Try and make it more interactive. You could win a prize. The prize will be a portion of my book. Dion's read and touched this, so it is valuable. All right. Being honest, that's what a transparent life is. That no matter what you've done in your life, no matter how grievous the situation, that we will bring it up into the light of day and bring it to justice. We will bring our old problems to justice and shine them in the light of day so that other people can see them and avoid those pitfalls. Or maybe it was something we learned from that and it was growth and they can take that too. Okay? If you are a leader, if you're an actual leader, a true leader, you will be transparent. It just means I have nothing to hide. When it comes to this situation, I have nothing to hide. And why do I have nothing to hide? Because I'm the kind of person where if I find out that there is something going on with me that is interfering with the sunlight of the spirit, I'm going to remove it. Because I'm the kind of person, when I see somebody else and they're disrupting me and who I am, I can look inward and say, Dion, you're doing that too. And that is why it's disturbing you. We ask ourselves hard questions like, Dion, is that really what you want? Does anyone learn from another's mistake if they haven't been through it? It's a very good question. I can only talk from my experience. And my experience is, yes, of course. That's why I'm here. That's why you're here, Michelle. Because what we're doing is we are teaching these younger people, okay? And younger people, please don't take offense, because we all have our place, okay? And don't take offense, because I sobered up at 18, so I've been there, so I can say this, okay? How many people said to me, I spilt more on the bar than you ever drank. I don't know how many times I fucking heard that when I got in the program. Okay, I had to put up with a lot of fucking bullshit before Sissy Paws started, and you're welcome. You're welcome. Okay. So the reason that I come here is so that a lot of people don't need to go through the yets. When I got here, okay, when I got here, I was yellow. That means I was jaundiced. I was a walking, talking Simpsons character. Well, as much as a person that gets obliterated by alcohol every day can walk and talk, that is. Right? So, yes, we can certainly teach others about our mistakes, even though they haven't been through it. Like a DUI. That can scare the fuck out of some people. No, I don't want a DUI, so I'm not going to drink. Sometimes that's enough and it works. So what are we doing? We're planting a seed because everybody has a different bottom. There is no such thing as rock bottom. Okay? So what has my experience now taught you? There's no rock bottom. And you trust me on this. Why? Because I live a transparent life. Right? It's just one trap door after another till death. There's no rock bottom. It does not exist. Haven't found it. When you find rock bottom, please let me know. Because I have found somehow that people can go lower and lower and lower. Even the next thing for me was a liver transplant. That was the next step. So see, I could have gone one step further, but you will not get a liver transplant unless you are at least 6 months sober. You've got to prove you're not going to fuck up that new liver. They're not going to give it to you. Are you going to stay alive in that 6 months? Yeah. Okay. I watched one guy. I used to be in a place called the Phoenix Concept, and this was a halfway house for homeless alcoholics. I was 18 at the time. This guy comes in. Okay. Let me rephrase that. Because the Phoenix store concept was different. It opened out. So when you came in, it shoved your ass in. It was a heavy door, too. Okay? And we talked about that door being the wrong way. Almost like it was intentional. Right? Most front doors open inward. This one opened outward. So anyway, this guy comes in. He's in his 50s. Looked like he was in his 70s, but he was in his 50s. He had no idea where he was. He came stumbling in, blacked out, had no fucking clue where he was. He had no idea where he was. We spent a month putting this man back together, what seemed like a month. After a couple of weeks, after 2-3 weeks, about a month, he started remembering who he was. Okay? And it turned out that this man was rich. He was rich. He owned several of the bigger bars in Denver. Okay. So in this case, this guy can afford treatment 3-4 times over. But in this case, to us, it didn't matter. And I remember them telling him, I was still pretty kind of new. So I didn't have much to say yet, but I remember them saying, hey, you ended up on Skid Row, man. The only thing left here is death. And he wouldn't listen to him. He wouldn't listen to him. They're like, we're imploring you. You ended up here. Please stay. We can help you. He gave us $1,000 donation. Said, thank you very much for the time. I appreciate everything that you've done. And 2 weeks later, he was dead. Yep. They found him in Las Vegas. He asphyxiated on his own vomit. It was the first person that died on me. I remember him. He also gave me my first Batman shirt. Shannon knew him too. I don't know if she remembers him or not. Yeah. They were being transparent with him. They told him exactly what was going to happen next. So, yes, you can learn from another's mistake, even if you have not been through it. That's how we can avoid them. So, all right. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I appreciate it. Sorry, started on a high note, ended on death. We started with what's on Dion's floor to He died. It's part of life. It's part of life. It is life on life's terms with what we do. But what does it do? It reminds me it doesn't work out there. No matter how much money you have, no matter who you are, no matter what is at your disposal, without God, it's nothing. And that's my experience. I love you. Happy Saturday, Ingrid. I love you. I love you all. Peace out. And have a bright, sunshiny day.